Breaking news. Unfortunately, today Pope Francis released a motu proprio restricting the Latin Mass. I'll share with you 3 concerns that I have from this. The first is that it appears to say that there will be no new traditional Latin Masses or Latin Mass parishes established. We see under Article 3, Section 2, the bishop will designate locations, and then right here, without the erection of new personal parishes. Another thing that it states, the bishop will take care not to authorize the establishment of new groups. I'm not an expert in any way, but not authorizing the establishment of new groups, again, it seems to limit that and unfortunately seem to quench this amazing movement. The next thing that is concerning is that bishops can determine whether or not to retain them. Speaking of parishes. So the bishop can determine whether or not to keep them based on if they're effective for the spiritual growth of the faithful. Now, what does that mean? Again, that's a lot of gray area. I hope that won't mean that bishops throughout the country will be removing these parishes. A third area of concern is that there's language in here that talks about priests having to ask permission to say the Latin Mass. The one that is very surprising is this. Priests will have to submit a formal request to the diocesan bishop who shall consult the Apostolic See. So newly ordained priests will have to ask their bishop for permission to say the Latin Mass, and then the bishop will have to ask Rome for that ability. I mean, this just seems crazy. My question is, saints have said this Mass for hundreds of years. Why can't any priest today say the same Mass that nourished these saints? If you want to read the full motu proprio, it's in the link in the description below. But some may wonder, why is this a big deal? Well, because the Latin Mass has strengthened the faith of millions throughout the world. It transformed my life and drove me to love Christ in a deeper way and live that out. Anyone that follows this channel, I hope, has seen that I strive to share the joy of Jesus Christ, and this would not have happened without the Latin Mass. The Latin Mass brought me back to the faith, and without it, you would not be watching this video and other videos on Eucharistic miracles, the Shroud of Turin, all those that are out there. Jesus touched me in a unique way through the Latin Mass and has done so for countless others. You could even see a video where I had dozens of young Catholics talking about the impact of the Latin Mass on their life. My generation is leaving the church in droves, and it seems like one thing that drew them back may be restricted. I'm really concerned about this and think it's going to lead to an even greater persecution of priests. Every priest I know that first learned the Latin Mass, when they learned the Latin Mass, helped their priesthood so much. I've met hundreds of Catholics that because of the TLM have strived for holiness in a way, frankly, I haven't seen anywhere else except for focused missionaries. The secular media is spinning this as they always do, but we can't let this cause us to sin. We need to pray for Pope Francis because this is discouraging. And Pope Francis, if you're watching, I want to let you know that 2 years ago you kissed my sons and I looked you in the eyes, and I want you to know that the Latin Mass has helped me strive to be like Jesus and live the joy of the faith in ways I never had before. By doing this, bishops will forbid your sons, right? Pope means father, will forbid your sons from worshiping God in the ways that St. Padre Pio did, St. Maximilian Kolbe, and countless other saints. It is a really hard time to be a Catholic, and seeing the priests that we love so much be forbidden from worshiping God makes it even harder to be proud of being Catholic. I love Catholicism and I love Jesus more than anything else, but this is just another blow and makes it much harder. So I pray that this will change. Have a blessed day, and God love you.